What's up everybody, Derek here with the Bass Factory, and today I found a new pond on Google Maps that's in a subdivision right near me where they plan on building all out in this brush all around this pond. And this is actually in a drainage, so this subdivision hasn't done anything to it yet, and I know there's got to be some bass or some sunfish or some bluegill or something living in this pond. So I'm going to start out with my little teeny R and see if I can't go down through here and see what lives in here first. And if there's some big bass in here, I might have to put on a plastic or something, but let's go fishing. This is a fairly decent looking pond, but I don't know. We'll just have to see what lives in here first, I guess. I'm guessing the deepest part is gonna be straight across from me. I don't see any minnows up shallow. Oh, there was a bass right there in front of me. There's a fish. Oh, what was that? That was a fish right there. Man. There's one. There's something. What'd I get? Yeah. There are sunfish in here. See, that's a bluegill. There are bluegills in here. That's a pretty bluegill. Man. Thank you, buddy. I tied on an 1/8 ounce rooster tail with basically a gold blade and see if I can't throw this out here and maybe catch a fish. I don't know. They might want a slower presentation. I'm not completely sure, but as long as I could just slow roll that thing and get it in here to where it's just barely spinning those blades, those things might come up and pop it, especially on a cloudy, windy day like it is today. They should be hanging right off that drop off. Oh, there's a good one, whatever that is. Just load it up. Is that a bass? That's a bass right there. Oh, is it? Oh, nope, it's still on there. Not a big one, but man, that looked cool down there in that clear water. Just load it up. I knew there had to be some bass in here. Pretty fish though. Thanks, bud. And just because that's a little bitty rooster tail doesn't mean a whole lot. Just because it's small doesn't mean a bigger fish won't hit it. So if there is big fish in here, there's still that possibility. I mean, I've caught 5-pounders on this rooster tail before, so just because it's that small doesn't mean they won't hit it. There's a fish right there. Finally. Another little bass. Another little, oh. And I got him in the eye. Oh, I don't think it took his eye out. I think he's gonna be all right. Thank you, little guy. Right before my battery dies, let's see if we can't catch some right out of this little corner right here. There was something. There's a fish. Oh, that's a better one. Whatever that is. Is that a bass? Maybe not better, it just feels better. Yeah, come here, buddy. There we go. Got us another one. Yeah. Thanks, bud. Not a very big one, but at least we're learning what's living in here at least. There's another one. What we got this time? Another bass? Yeah. Another little guy, but at least I'm catching them. There's a good population of bass in here. There might be some good size ones. Because if I was catching all 1-pounders, I'd be really worried. Oh, get in there, bud. Oh, there was a hit. Something hit it. Man. That wind is picking up big time. I mean, that's probably a 20, 25 mile an hour wind. Oh, that's a good one. Just loaded up. Is it still on there, or is it running down the bank? Oh, it just felt like a good one. Another little guy. Well, it's cool to at least come find them at a place I've never been to. Thanks, bud. And they're just kind of loading up. I think they're sitting down there in that grass, and then they see that rooster tail spinning slow right above their heads, and they just react onto it real fast and just kind of loads up. Well, I had to move up here in the brush to get out of the wind. I'm done fishing. I've got all the time that I can use for today, but this is a pretty cool little pond. It's a real clear pond with a lot of grass in it. It's really shallow around this left side over here, but deeper over in here. So the main part of the pond is over in here, but there's a lot of good looking bass and some bluegill in here. So I'm gonna have to come back over here and see if I can use some worms, and then maybe come bass fishing over here and see if I can catch maybe a good sized bass. I don't know, but I'm definitely coming back to this spot. It's a cool little spot. And there is a front or something moving in, because this wind is getting cooler and cooler and it's picking up. But let me know if you guys ever find little ponds like this that are kind of gems just hung out in the brush, just out in the middle of nowhere. Let me know if you guys find any of those, and subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video if you liked it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.